You're watching Rurouni K95's anime review on Dragon Ball Z The Return of Cooler. Hi Ruronis, this is your pal, Rurouni K95 here. Today's anime review, I'm going to be reviewing Dragon Ball Z The Return of Cooler. One of these days, I could cover the other Dragon Ball Z movies, like one of the DBZ movies, in the nearest future anime reviews, but that's probably for the most part, I guess. Dragon Ball Z The Return of Cooler is the ninth Dragon Ball film and the sixth under the Dragon Ball Z banner, originally releasing in Japan in March 1997 on March 7th, 1992. So it was released on VHS and DVD in the United States in August 2002 and also had a limited theatrical run as a part of a double feature with the US premiere of Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn on March 17th, 2006. These were the first Dragon Ball related movies to receive a theatrical release in the United States. This film is a direct sequel to the fifth Dragon Ball Z movie, Dragon Ball Z Cooler's Revenge, which I will be plan on reviewing for the most part of the future anime reviews in one point. And this is the first appearance of Vegeta in the movie. So this anime movie begins with the big Skate star. The liquid metal exterior of the star molds itself around new Namek, absorbing its energy. Day, who is now the Earth's guardian, senses that the plight of his people and calls Goku to ask for help. Goku, Gohan, Oolong, Krillin, Yajirobe, Master Roshi, and Piccolo arrive and encounter an army of robots deployed on the planet to enslave the Namekians, or Namekians, who they plan to use as biological fuel for the big Ete star. Goku demands that the robots leave peacefully, but their leader emerges and states himself to be Cooler. Cooler admits that he was indeed burned critically in the fires of the sun, but survived and is now back for revenge. As the others engage the robots, Goku prepares to battle Cooler alone. At the first, the Dragon team have trouble penetrating the armor of Cooler's Cyclopean guards, but Piccolo instructs them to concentrate energy to one point, and doing so allows them to destroy a few of the robots. However, there are too many to handle, and the warriors are captured along with the Namekians. However, Piccolo remains on the battlefield long enough to unleash a devastating attack which destroys the robots completely. He flies for the big Gete star to free his friends. Goku battles the Cooler, but it is apparent that Goku, even in Super Saiyan form, is no match for Cooler's new metallic form, which gives him the ability to regenerate himself. Cooler reveals that the big Yeti star constantly monitors his body and fixes any problems or glitches that may occur, like Cooler's arm getting torn off, for example, while also straightening him in such a way that it can't happen the same way twice. Goku goes in for a final attack, but Cooler grabs him and starts to strangle him. Vegeta suddenly appears and saves Goku, himself transforming into a Super Saiyan. However, they are both still no match for Cooler and are only able to win combining their power and unleashing a devastating attack which destroys the Cooler. However, a whole army of Coolers immediately shows up, as in the Funimation's dub, as an explanation for this. To remedy the loss of Cooler, the big Gete star has created 1,000, outnumbered and a drain of energy. Goku and Vegeta are captured and transported to create metal Super Saiyans for Cooler's army. In Funimation's dub, their energy is intended to power the machine planet. It is here that Goku and Vegeta finally learn the truth about Cooler's survival. Following his defeat at Goku's hands, was not destroyed completely, but his remains floated through space for a while, including pieces of his brain. Cooler remains were assimilated into the Big Yeti star, allowing him to take control to the mechanical planet, fusing with its main computer to become Meta Cooler Core. So Meta Cooler Core begins draining Goku and Vegeta of their energy, but they flood the circuitry with too much power and overload it, causing it to collapse. All the Meta Coolers are destroyed and the prisoners are freed. The others evacuate, Goku and Vegeta face Meta Cooler Core alone. Meta Cooler Core takes on Hoss battle form and grabs Goku and squeezes him until Vegeta slices Meta Cooler Core's arm off. Goku fires a Kyber sphere into Meta Cooler Core and destroys his body. The Big Yeti star exists in New Namek's atmosphere and explodes. So, that's where you all know the drill. Goku and Vegeta fall from the sky near the rest of the Z fighters, and everyone rejoices. They realize that Vegeta is nowhere to be found. And Goku looks up at the sky, noting that without Vegeta, they wouldn't have won indeed. Vegeta is flying in space in his space pod, which he used to follow Goku to New Namek. With the computer chip from the Big Yeti star in his hands, he crushes it and heads back to Earth. That's my review so my thoughts on Dragon Ball Z The Return of Cooler. However, it's a must watch that I enjoyed from one of the DBZ movies. Yeah, because this was a follow-up to Dragon Ball Z Cooler's Revenge, which I'll cover for the future anime reviews, but that's probably for the most part as an anime reviewer, which is something what I had in mind, I guess. And for the time placement in Dragon Ball Z, however, from Goku's Mark Less G, Dende from being Earth's guardian, and Vegeta transforming into a Super Saiyan, we can infer that this is an event from between when the Cell games were announced at their opening, though they are inconsistencies with this, such as Gohan's pre-Cell Games appearance and his inability to turn Super Saiyan. The biggest inconsistency, however, is the need for a spaceship for the Z fighters to travel to New Namek, rather than Goku using instant transmission to instantly transport the group to the planet. Oh, and also in the video game Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, it is revealed that this film takes place in an alternate timeline of the age 767, I guess. Yeah, that's probably part of since I've already covered the summary on plot about Dragon Ball Z, The Return of Cooler. This anime was distributed by Toei Animation, AB Group, Speedy Video, Creative Product X Corp, and Madman Entertainment. This movie was directed by Daisuke Nishio, who is known for his famous anime work, such as the Dr. Slump series, Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z series, because he works for Toei Animation. He has directed several Dragon Ball, Dr. Slump movies, Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z films, I guess. He did stuff like Dragon Ball, Sleeping Princess and Devil's Castle, Dragon Ball Z Dead Zone, World's Strongest, Tree of Might, The Return of Cooler, Dragon Ball Z Super Android 13, Dragon Ball Z The History of Trunks, and he was the supervisor for Dragon Ball Z Cooler's Revenge. And also Daisuke Nishio is last credited for Dragon Ball Z in the episode Dragon Ball Z, which is Goku versus Peak-Con, which first aired on September 1st, 1993, and he later worked on the 1997 Dr. Slump remake anime. He also worked for other anime such as Air Master, Crying Freeman, Aoki, Densetsu Shoot, Futari wa Purity Cure, Gegege no Kitaro, Go-Go Akman, Halo Legends Kin, and Daichi Shonen no Jikenbo, One Piece Pataliro, and Robo DZ. So that's the pretty much work. Yeah, this anime movie was released in Japan on March 7th, 1997, and the gross revenue was about 2.72 billion yen. This was a predecessor to Dragon Ball Z Cooler's Revenge, I guess. The Return of Cooler was originally released in Japan on VHS. It was originally released on VHS and Laserdisc in Japan. In 2006, Toei Animation released The Return of Cooler as part of the final Dragon Box DVD set, which included all 4 Dragon Ball films and 13 Dragon Ball Z films. These were presented in a new widescreen transfer from the original negatives with a 16.9 aspect ratio that was matted from the original 4.3 aspect ratio. Funimation released The Return of Cooler for VHS and DVD on August 13, 2002, in both edited and uncut forms, as was the case with all previous releases. The movie was released in an unmatted 4.3 aspect ratio. The DVD featured an English dub with the original score done by Mark Menza in 2002. Funimation bundled Lord Slug with Cooler's Revenge and The Return of Cooler in a new DVD box set. It was released on October 15, 2002, available in both edited and uncut forms. The Return of Cooler was released theatrically with Fusion Reborn in 2006 as a double feature. Funimation released Cooler's Revenge and The Return of Cooler on DVD and Blu-ray on November 11, 2008 as part of their double feature line. The new set featured a brand new widescreen transfer from video and post-transfer, and transfer a new audio mix for the English dub featuring the original Japanese score done by Shunsuke Kikuchi, in addition to the old mix featuring the Menza score. As well as Funimation has repackaged the double feature DVDs in 3 new DVD thin pack sets, the second of which was released on December 6, 2011, which includes The Return of Cooler, Super Android 13, Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan, and BoJack Unbound. These 3 sets were also released together in the Canada-only Dragon Ball Z Complete Movie Collection, featuring the revisioned artwork of Goten and Trunks from Bio Broly on the cover as well. So this concludes my anime review of Dragon Ball Z The Return of Cooler. That's going to be it for my anime review on you guys. Thanks for watching, but before we go, here's my thoughts about Dragon Ball Z The Return of Cooler. I had to do this for the most part of other anime review on especially the other DBZ films, even though I have The Return of Cooler on DVD, which is my first Dragon Ball Z DVD that I have in my anime collection, because Dragon Ball Z The Return of Cooler was my first Dragon Ball Z DVD, because it's in my anime collection for the most part for my future anime reviews for other DBZ films, I guess. Hope subscribe for content. My anime plan, link in the description down below. Share this video on your Twitter and Facebook. If you have a Twitter and Facebook account, be sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button on this video. Be sure to leave it in the comments about anime suggestions for anime reviews by leaving the comment section below. Please subscribe to my channel, RuRoniK95. Feel free to join my channel. Click on my notifications bell button, check out my videos that I'm uploading as well, and that's all I have to say. So keep it otaku for my anime review, because this is another DBZ film I have to review. This is RuRoniK95 saying thank you for watching my anime review. I'm glad you liked it, and I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you soon for the next anime review, and hope you have a great day. This is RuRoniK95 signing off, and thank you for watching my anime review on Dragon Ball Z The Return of Cooler for today's anime review.